Going on, everyone? Sports fans, uh, baseball fans, it's Firm Upgate here once again, and time for another prediction video. As it's this Tuesday night, we have the Cardinals opening up a 2-game series and a 5-game homestand against the against the Kansas City Royals. Tuesday, that's right, as it's the I-70 series. For the first time this season, we're playing our in-state rivals, the Kansas City Royals, so always fun to see that. And then, well, I almost said Atlanta Braves, but we will be playing them again this weekend. So, yeah, so let's just talk about our most recent series, which was against the Texas Rangers. And boy, it was a really disappointing road trip. It was what, 2-5 or something? No, 2-4. Yeah, honestly, a little surprised about that. But I mean, here we are back at home, and we've actually been pretty good this year. But I mean, we haven't won a series in like 2 weeks, so I just really hope we can. Really want us to win both of these games against Kansas City because they're not having a good year. They have, I think, tied for the worst record in the American League. And also, they're having their manager Ned Yost, which this could possibly be his last year as manager. And their assistant GM or special advisor is our former manager and Mike Matheny. That's right, as he signed to be with Kansas City for their, I think it's like assistant GM or some special advisor. I'm not sure what it was, but it was something like that. Of course, obviously, we fired him halfway through the year, and then Mike Schilt took over, and we turned it around. So, and if Ned Yost, if his contract is all gone and decides not to manage anymore, then Matheny could possibly take over as the next Royals manager next year. But we'll see. But yeah. So and I'm sure Royals team really only has like 2 players left from their 2015 World Series. So yeah, most of them are gone. A couple of them have retired. So anyway, in our pitching matchup, we will have Michael Wacha on the mound, who he's been pretty solid in his last few starts. He's been pretty solid overall. Against veteran right-hander Homer Bailey for the Royals. Obviously, Bailey spent a number of years with the Cincinnati Reds, and now in March he signed with the Royals. So, and I think he's actually been okay with them. But the Royals pitching really hasn't done good at all this year. Their hitting, I think, has done okay, pretty solid. But pitching and their bullpen, I think it's really has not done good at all. So, but yeah, we'll just see what happens in these 2 games. And it will be a huge night in St. Louis with these 2 in-state rivals. And down the street at Enterprise Center, you got Game 6, the Blues and Sharks, and possible clinching for us to go to the Stanley Cup Final for the first time since 1970. That's right. Almost 50 years. But yeah. So we'll see what happens in this game. So I know what you guys think. This is from my guys saying go Cards and go Blues.